together with Ventari, a centaur that he had met, running.
Ventari's a centaur? Wait, what? No, 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 no.
Strike for turtles.
Okay, that one didn't even have
What?
actions. You guys are just on strike for the turtles?
All IBS EXP only.
There is also but we don't talk about.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. All right, I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit, just a tad bit. Here we go. All right. We're gonna start things off with these two Laranity videos. By the way, Laranity, for those that weren't there on Thursday, she gave me a raid. She raided me on Thursday, surprisingly. That was awesome. So thank you. Make sure you guys follow her back. Subscribe to her on YouTube. Give her some love. All right. Introduction to the lore and world of Guild Wars 2. I actually do not know anything about, pre-Guild Wars 2 stuff. I've never played Guild Wars 1. I'm assuming this is about Guild Wars 1, right? Yeah. All right. Let's have a look. Oh, let me mute the alerts. All right, it's movie time. I hope you all brought popcorn.
The lore of Guild Wars 2 is incredibly deep. There are lots of different regions and cultures with long, complicated backstories, and I am absolutely in love with this. I consider myself to be a lore nerd, and on my stream I spend hours speculating about what will happen next. But the Guild Wars 2 lore can be quite daunting to get into for new players. The franchise has been running for over 16 years. There have been different games, expansions, and lots of story patches.
Holy crap, wait, go back. How many expansions is that?
Lots of story patches.
Guild Wars 1, Factions, Nightfall. I can't read that. Something, Eye of the North, and then the new game, Guild Wars 2. Oh, okay, that's not so bad, actually.
Where to even begin? People ask me this question all the time. So today, I'm going to give you a brief introduction to the lore of the Guild Wars franchise. A beginner's guide, so to speak. There is no way I can tell you everything, but I'm going to try to cover the most important topics. If you are just getting started with Guild Wars 2, this video will hopefully help you understand the world a little bit better. And if you are a Guild Wars 2 veteran, I hope this will still be a fun watch. There will be no spoilers for the actual Guild Wars 2 story today. I'm going to introduce you to the world and talk about events leading up to Guild Wars 2 to sort of set the stage for the game. Things that you might not necessarily learn about by playing through the story. Let's get started. Part 1. Tyria and the Elder Dragons.
I am most interested about the Elder Dragons.
The planet of Tyria. We don't really know how old the planet is or where it came from, but it's been around for at least 10,000 years.
At least.
Tyria is just one world which exists inside of the Mist. The Mist is sort of like the multiverse. It contains different worlds and realities, and it also binds together the future, the present, and the past. The Mists are purposefully kept a bit mysterious. This is the world map of Tyria.
So if they wanted to,
franchise, we have visited
they can bring in the actual Avengers into Tyria.
The first one is Tyria, which rather confusingly has the same name as the world itself. Tyria is where the core game of Guild Wars 2 takes place. It's a very diverse continent. There's the cold Shiver Peaks, the Magyuma Jungle, the Crystal Deserts, and much more. To the southeast of Tyria,
the world is pretty large.
Is Ilona. Ilona consists of deserts,
was the world
and wastelands.
This large in Guild Wars 1?
The Fire expansion takes place here. Finally, to the south, there is also the continent of Kanfa. Kanfa is where the next expansion will take us.
Oh, okay.
I recently did a video explaining why Kanfa is really exciting, and you should definitely check it out.
I figured,
Throughout
I mean,
history,
nostalgia.
Tyria has been the home of countless different creatures and cultures. However, Tyria is also the home of the Elder Dragons. The world of Tyria is on a cycle. When the Elder Dragons wake up, they wreak havoc and destruction on Tyria. They consume all of the magic and destroy almost all life on the planet. Then they go back to sleep, and the world is safe from their destruction once again. The Elder Dragons are the main antagonists of
So
Guild
these are all
Wars 2.
like dragon minions.
They've all started waking up one by one, and our player characters are trying to somehow survive their rising. There are 6 Elder Dragons.
I saw this in the launch trailer, whatever that thing was in the sky. Zaitan, yeah.
Sentient creatures has arisen to do his bidding.
Or maybe not.
Zaitan was sleeping under the ruins of the Kingdom of Or, and over there he had plenty of corpses to work with. Mordomorph.
He's the zombie dragon.
Mordomorph is located in the
Holy
jungle,
crap.
and his domains include plants and mines. He grows his minions using blighting trees. These are known as the Mordrum. Kralkatoric. This crystal dragon turns beings into his minions by branding them with purple crystalline corruption.
That
Jormak,
large
the dragon
purple
of ice
line
and
on the map,
persuasion.
right? Yeah.
Jormak's minions are the corrupted ice brutes, but Jormak also manipulates people into following them. For example, the Sons of Svanir
Right, it
are a
turned
group of
these
Norn
people
that
into a
willingly
boys'
worship
club.
Jormak. Primordus, the first dragon to awake. This fire dragon's minions are known as the Destroyers. Primordus and his minions inhabit the depths of Theria, a series of connected tunnels deep beneath the surface. Finally, there is the mysterious deep sea dragon. We don't actually know the name of this dragon yet, but we do know that it starts with an S. We will likely encounter this dragon in the upcoming End of Dragons expansion. The
Sea
previous
dragon.
rising of
That's
the
my
Elder
guess.
Dragons took place about 10,000 years ago. Back then, an alliance of ancient races actually managed to survive the Elder Dragons.
I just want to say this real quick. I don't think it's spoilers. It's fine. If this is information that she's talking about from, the lore of the first game or leading up to the second game, then it's fine. I don't understand the context of the cutscenes that are being shown to me right now, so I don't feel like I know what's going on or what's going to happen in the future. If you're worried about me, seeing the looks of a dragon before I actually get to see the dragon, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
The Elder Dragons hunger for magic.
I'm more concerned about experiencing the story and, the writing of the game than, seeing the actual, character models before they appear.
A race of powerful spellcasters known as the Seers knew about this. They locked the magic
This
of
is
the
Guild
wolves
Wars 1.
away into a bloodstone to starve the dragons and force them to go back to sleep. One of the other ancient races, the snake-like Forgotten, turned the offspring of Kralkatoric to their size. This dragon, Glint, then hid the races away from the
What kind
other
of name
dragons
is
while
Glint?
they waited for the dragons to go back to
This
sleep.
is not a dragon
Glint
name.
became a powerful ally in the fight against the other dragons. In the 10,000 years after this, these ancient civilizations that survived an Elder Dragon rising mostly fell to ruin. New races appeared and the Elder Dragons were mostly forgotten. But in Guild Wars 2, the Elder Dragons are rising once again.
Also, yeah, you bring a very good point, Frey. Yeah, I mean, the name of the expansion, End of Dragons, is already in and of itself a spoiler. I mean, it's in the freaking title of the name. I wonder what happens in End of Dragons. Is it the end of the dragons?
Part 2. The Rise and Fall of the Humans. About 2,000 years ago, the humans first appeared on the planet of Syria. They weren't originally from there, but they were brought there by their 6 gods. The human gods at the time were
that Logan?
Duena, Lissa, Balthazar, Melandru, Doom, and Abaddon.
I fought an avatar of Balthazar.
Later on, Doom was replaced by the much kinder Grenf, and Abaddon was
Lissa's
replaced
my
by
god.
the human Cormyr. More on that later. The humans quickly spread all over the worlds. They were being encouraged by their god of war, Balthazar, to conquer different lands and take them from the races that were already living there. Several
That guy's
human
badass.
civilizations appeared on the different continents. The first of them all was the Empire of the Dragon in Canva. On the continent of Syria, 3 different kingdoms were founded.
Empire of the
Or,
Dragon.
Kryta, and Ascalon. To conquer Ascalon, the humans had to drive out the Char. The Char were a race of feline warriors. After assassinating the Char's leader, the Khan-Ur, the Char became divided, and the humans easily took
The
Ascalon.
Khan-Ur.
This started a long conflict between the humans and the Char. The Char wanted their lands back, and they also wanted revenge. Humans also spread to the continent of Alona. This is the continent.
Aren't
which
humans
we
supposed to
visited
be
in
like
Path of Fire
aliens to this world?
expansion. First,
I
there
think
was
someone
the
told me
dynasty
that.
of the primeval kings.
Like
This
they came from the
dynasty
mists
lasted
or
for quite a
something?
while, but eventually it fell to the deadly Scarab Plague. After the plague, 3 separated provinces were formed: Islan, Korna, and Vabi. These provinces were united at times, but they mostly stayed separated. Humans had
Right,
spread over
isekai.
Syria like a wildfire, but their civilizations started to decline in the years leading up to Guild Wars 2. The humans were abandoned by their own gods, who left Syria behind once they realized the threats that the Elder Dragons
Here it is,
formed.
yeah.
The human kingdoms started to fall one by one. The first of these was Ascalon. When the Char finally managed to stop their infighting, they became much more of a threat to the humans of Ascalon.
Yeah, instead of
The Char
Truckcoon,
got their
God
hands on
Senpai
super
did them
powerful
in.
Titan fire magic, and they used this to bombard Ascalon. This event was known as the Searing. Ascalon's beautiful forests were transformed into a desolate wasteland,
Oh,
and countless
shoot.
of Ascalonians were
There you
killed.
go. So this
In
is...
the original Guilders game, the tutorial takes place before the Searing, and
So
the rest
that
of the game
happened.
takes place after. The humans of Ascalon held on for a little while after
And this is
this,
the,
but
yeah,
eventually the
Ascalon
Char took back
Catacombs.
almost all of their lands. When the last great human city of Ascalon was about to fall, the king
He
of
did a
Ascalon
really good
triggered a
job, you know,
cataclysmic event of his own. He plunged his magical
recapping that
sword
story right
into
here
the
in
ground
this
and caused the
cutscene.
Foe Fire. The Foe Fire killed all of the Char in a wide radius,
Yeah, they nuked it.
and it turned all of the Ascalonians into ghosts. These ghosts would keep fighting the Char
What an asshole of
into
a king, by
eternity.
the way.
This is why, if you visit Ascalon in Guilders 2, there are human ghosts, like, everywhere. The other human kingdoms didn't fare much better. After the Char's successful attack on Ascalon, they also launched assaults on Chrysa and on Or. When the Char were at the gates of Or, Vizier Kilbron, an advisor to the king, read a powerful spell from a forbidden scroll. This spell defeated the Char, but it also sank Or to the bottom of the ocean. This
Oh,
event was known as the Cataclysm.
Atlantis.
There are certainly
Not
a
to be
lot
confused with World of
cataclysmic
Warcraft
events in this
Cataclysm.
universe. Chrysa actually managed to survive the assault by the Char. A Chrysan human known as Sol D'Alessio accidentally stumbles upon the Mursas, one of the ancient races that fought the Elder
Humans
Dragons
are dicks.
10,000 years ago. The Mursas
There has
were
never been a truer
treacherous
statement
race,
than that.
but they helped the Chrytans win against the Char. In turn, the humans of Chrysa began to worship the Mursas, thinking that they were new gods. The Mursas took great advantage of this, sacrificing innocent humans for their own purposes
Yeah, I love the painting
and
style.
doing a lot of other bad stuff.
It's
If
so
you want
nice.
to know more about the Mursas, Silverdisc
Damn.
once made a great video about them, which I highly recommend. In Guilders 1, we defeated the Mursas and their human worshippers, the White Mantle. But the White Mantle always stayed around in the shadows. This
Did they?
human cult that worships the
So they're
Mursas
like the
still
Illuminati?
exists by the time of Guilders 2, plotting to one day take back control of Chrysa. So what about the other human
Oh.
civilizations? They did not have much more luck than the three Tyrian kingdoms. In the events of Guilders Nightfall, an Alonian ruler started worshipping the imprisoned
The
god
hell is wrong with
Abaddon,
that NPC's
and she
forehead?
wanted to
Holy
free
crap.
him. An order of brave warriors known as the Sun Spears managed to avert this, going as far as slaying the fallen god Abaddon himself. When they did
Oh.
this, Abaddon's power was absorbed by their leader Cormyr, who
But you
became a
fight the
new
gods
god.
in the first
The
game?
threat of Abaddon was averted. Unfortunately, in their campaign against Abaddon, the Sunspears had freed an ancient lich known as Palawa Joko. And he's just like, yo, I'm gonna be a king again! You'll see me again in Guilders 2! Years after Abaddon's defeat,
I heard that name
Joko
before. I don't know
conquered
from
the
where.
three Elonian provinces with his powerful army of undead. Joko was now King Joko, and he would reanimate those he deemed worthy to serve him into eternity. At the time of Guilders 2, Joko ruled the three provinces
Cormyr was a
with an
friend,
iron
okay.
fist. All Elonians were indoctrinated into worshipping him from a young age. Finally, there is the Empire of the Dragon in Canva. This civilization was incredibly resilient.
Why are we praising
500 years
Joko?
ago, a cataclysmic event known as the Jade Wind had displaced enormous amounts of people. Another cataclysmic event! The Jade Wind turned the
Yay!
beautiful lush
Yeah,
forest
this
of
world
Hecatombs
gets
into stone,
screwed up in
and it
the
turned
ass
sea
more,
into jades. The Canfans, however,
just
adapted,
way too many
and their
times.
civilization continued to
Holy
thrive.
crap.
Before the events of Guilders 2, Canfa became increasingly isolated.
That's a very common thing, by the way, in MMO worlds, like Guild Wars, WoW, Final Fantasy. All of their worlds keep on getting all these cataclysms every 100 or so years. What is up with that?
From the other civilizations. Non-humans were driven out, and the rising of the Elder Dragons made traveling to Canfa difficult.
I would
We
never
don't
want to
know
live
much
in these
about what has
worlds because of
happened
that.
in Canfa in the past 250 years.
The world's
But we will
unsafe.
definitely learn more when we visit Canfa in the upcoming End of Dragons expansion. Human
Oh, sure.
civilization is still around by the time of Guilders 2, but they have lost their former glory. They have been driven back, defeated, and scattered. They have lost great amounts of territory and also their golds, but the humans aren't giving up easily. Right before Guilders 2, the conflict with the Char finally came to an end. Despite the
Good.
overwhelming victory
Now we
of
can
the
be
Char in
friends. We can
Escalon,
kiss and make
the
up.
humans still held on to one stronghold in the south, Ebonhawk. Fighting between the Char and the humans of Ebonhawk had never really ended. Right before the events of Guilders 2, the humans and the Char signed a peace treaty which finally ended the conflict. This
There goes
explains
Logan.
why in Guilders 2, a Char player
I assume
can
that's
walk into
Ritlock?
a human city without instantly being hunted down. Part 3. The Awakening of the Elder Dragons. Guilders 1's story was not about the Elder Dragons. For the most part, we didn't even know about their
So they were
existence.
legends in the first
Within the
game, and they've been
250
sleeping this
years
entire
between
time.
Guilders 1 and Guilders 2, the dragons started to wake up one by one, and they changed the face of Teria forever. The first dragon to awaken was Primordus. His destroyer minions
The
began
Destroyer,
to overrun
yeah.
the subterranean tunnels beneath Teria. This displays several races that live down there, including the Skriz and
Oh,
the
hold
Usura.
on. Is that
The
a
Usura
model
were
from
an
the first
incredibly
game? So maybe he
intelligent
did
race
appear
of
in the first
cave
game?
dwellers. They use magic to create incredibly impressive technology, including the Usura Gate network. The Usura Gates allow for fast travel across Teria. When the Usura were forced above the surface, they quickly adapted. They built impressive settlements like Ratasum, and they established contact with the other races. This dragon wakes up and displays
Yeah.
the civilizations is a common pattern.
I know
in
she's
the
using
history
footage
of
from both
Teria.
games, but
For example, the mysterious
model looked like it
unnamed
was
deep-sea
old.
dragon displays
Really
the
old.
Pogons and the Kraits from their homes in the unending ocean. This is why they show up in Guilders 2, even though they weren't in Guilders 1. Another race that was displaced by the Elder Dragons was the Norn. The Norn are a race of tall, human-like
guys are supposedly
giants
new.
who originally lived up north in the far Shimmer Peaks. The Norn are individualistic hunters, and they are all focused on cultivating their own legends. They don't really have a government
Skyrim's
or
for the
nation.
Nords.
Instead, the Norn will just listen to those who they
Yo,
respect.
Aristogalkin's
Before the
pretty
events of Guilders
badass.
2, the Norn were driven south by the awakening of their greatest enemy yet,
Jormag.
the ice dragon Jormag.
Yeah.
The Sylvari did not flee from the dragons. They are an entirely new race to Teria. Their story starts hundreds of years ago when a human called Ronan
Best addition to the
stumbled
game.
upon a mysterious cave. The cave was filled with horrible, plant-like creatures. Ronan fled from the cave, taking a mysterious seed that he found with him. When Ronan returned to his human village,
A
he was
seed?
devastated to discover
He just picked up
that
a
it
seed
had been
and-
entirely destroyed by war. Ronan planted the seeds on the ruins of his village. The seed eventually
Out
grew
of
into
a,
a
you
tree.
know, a whim?
Here, together with Ventari, a centaur that he had met, Ronan
Ventari's a centaur? Wait, what? No, 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 no. Wait, so don't they like follow his teachings, like his philosophies and all that stuff? The Sylvari have been following centaur philosophy? He's a good centaur. He's your friend. I mean, you can never outrun them. Oh my god. So good centaur plus human equals Sylvari, or they made the Sylvari. Oh my freaking god. Alright, hold on. Rewind a little bit.
tree. Here, together with Ventari, a centaur that he had met, Ronan created a refuge from war. Anyone was welcome to stay. Before his passing, the centaur Ventari decided to carve his life lessons onto a stone tablet. He placed the tablet against the tree and then later passed away. Over the years,
Oh
the
my
tree that
god.
was planted
Alright, so hold on. Pause right there. That is crazy that the Sylvari, you know, imagine what would have happened if somebody else left their, you know, their philosophy, their personal philosophy right near the gravestone or whatever. The Sylvari could have been very, very different. Imagine, like, if, hypothetically, if Hitler existed in this world and he left his book, his Mein Kampf book, right there next to the grave. Oh, this would have been an entirely different game. What?
planted by Ronan grew bigger and bigger. This tree was the Pale Tree. Eventually, cocoons appeared on the tree, which birthed an entirely new race, the Sylvari. The Sylvari were humanoid creatures, but with a plant-like physiology.
Yes, we're
The
lucky.
first Sylvari stumbled upon the
That's
tablet
beautiful,
with
by the
life
way.
lessons
The grove is
that
beautiful.
was left behind by Ventari, and this became the basis of their religion and society. There are also some Sylvari that reject the teachings of Ventari.
Yeah, the Nightmare
Those Sylvari
Bottoms.
are known as the Nightmare Course. Leading up to Guilders 2, more and more dragons awakened. Perhaps the most devastating one was the awakening of Zaitan. Zaitan was sleeping deep beneath the ruins of Or, a human civilization that was sunk to the bottom of the sea. When Zaitan awoke and rose to the surface, he took the kingdom of Or with him. The rising of ore to the surface
wow.
provided Zaitan with mayhem,
Damn.
but it also caused an enormous tidal wave. This tidal wave killed thousands, reshaped coastlines, and flooded areas like Old Lion's Arch.
Another
This
cataclysm.
is Lion's Arch in Guild Wars 1, and this is what's left of it in Guild Wars 2.
Oh,
Another dragon
wow.
that awoke was the crystal dragon Kralkatoric. When he woke up, he was determined to kill his daughter Glint. Remember? Glint was freed from Kralkatoric's influence and had helped the ancient races survive 10,000 years ago. Kralkatoric flew south to the Crystal Desert where Glint was located.
Yeah, the big purple
and left a
line.
trail of destruction
Little,
and
that
devastation
long shat
behind
line.
him. This brand
dragon
stretches
shat
over
line.
Ascalon into the desert and is known as the Dragon Brand. Kralkatoric unfortunately succeeded in his mission. Right before the start of Guild Wars 2, Glint, our most
Just
powerful
pooped all
ally
over the
against
world.
the dragons, was slain by Kralkatoric. Glint is no longer around to help. Now, it is up to us, the players, to defeat the other dragons.
That's us. Okay.
Fallen kingdoms, displaced races, and awakened dragons.
Got-
All of this sets the stage for the epic story of Guild Wars 2. This is your starting point. The dragons are here, ready to wreak havoc upon the world, and the humans are no longer the dominant race on
That's so
Tyria.
scary
Now,
and
it is time
badass.
for you to experience the rest
Holy
of the story
crap.
in-game. A lot of stuff has happened in the 9 years that this game has been out. I hope that you now feel that you know the backstory of Tyria, and I hope that you will appreciate the story of the game just a little bit more. Thank you so much for watching. If you like nerding out about Guild Wars 2, definitely drop by my Twitch stream sometime over at twitch.tv/Laranity. I am live 5 to 6 days a week.
There you
can
go.
also join my Discord
Go
server,
give her
which
a
has
follow.
tons of people that are passionate about the game.
And her YouTube
The
channel.
link is in the description.
Same
See
name.
ya!
That was very informative. Okay, cool. Very, very cool. All right. I mean, here, if you guys want the link, I will give you the link. Here you go, chat. Yeah. First time I've seen this video from Lara, but I also just realized that Ventari's tablet can be found in the Grove. Wait, can it really? You can see the tablet in the Grove? Oh, snap. One of these days, you guys got to show me where I, yeah, just show me. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, it's in Mommy's room. With the, yeah, Pale Tree Mommy. Okay. All right. In the Omphalos chamber. I guess I missed it. Or maybe I ignored it. I'm very bad with details. All right. Cool. This is Elden Ring. What the hell? No. All right. One more Laranity video. You guys also recommended me this thing. Secret Guild Wars 2 features you actually didn't know about. This is probably going to be super, super useful for me. I imagine it would. It's dangling from the floor. I'll take a look.
Guild Wars 2 is a gigantic game with loads of content and tons of different features. And sometimes the game doesn't always explain to you that
Yup.
these features exist. So
Yup.
today I want to talk about these
I learned half the things
secret
I know
hidden
thanks to
Guild
you
Wars 2
guys.
features. Now, I realized that there are already a lot of videos out there like that, and if you go to the comment section of these videos, you'll always see the exact same comments. Nice try, YouTuber, but I already knew about all of these features. So today I am taking on a challenge.
If they already knew, then why did they look up this video? What?
Even if you
Why
are
did they
like
click?
me and you've been playing this game every day for the past 10 years,
Why are people so
I want there
argumentative?
to be at least one feature in this video that you didn't know about. Let me know in the comments if I succeeded my challenge. If there are any comments saying that you knew all of them, I will be very sad. Let's start off with a feature that actually blew my mind. Recently, someone in my Twitch chat mentioned
Clicking
to
health
me
bars
that you
in
can
event-
click
what?
the health bars in the event UI.
What do you mean?
Those are the health bars in the top right of your screen to quickly select enemies. So, if there's like a boss you are fighting and you see the health bar in the top right, you can click this health bar to quickly select the boss. I've been playing this game
What?
for like a decade and I didn't know you could do that. There is nothing in the game that suggests this.
Yeah!
But it totally does. I've sort of been trying to spread
Are
this
you
around
kidding me?
recently. I've been talking about it on my streams a lot. I even mentioned it on a Tea Time episode. It will select that enemy. I did not know.
Shit.
You can type /emote list to get a
Guys,
list
like,
of
I was like, holy shit! Exactly.
all emotes available in the game.
Emote
This is
list. You
not
guys told me
super
about this one.
useful, But I guess if you forget about
This
an
is
emote,
great.
you can quickly find them.
Only problem with that is that I imagine they're going to add more emotes to this game over time, right? So that list is going to get very, very long. I think they might need to start making a separate window for the emote list. You know what I mean? Kind of like how Final Fantasy does it. I think that would be very beneficial for ArenaNet.
In the achievements window, you can press the little gear next to the search fields. Here, you can add an achievement filter. You can, for example, use the filter
They
to
rarely
only
add them.
display achievements that will give
they
you
should
a
add a
ton
lot
of Dragon's
more.
Mastery points, or only achievements that give you a title. A lot of people know about the snap ground target
Oh, you can separate the
setting.
chat tabs.
If
yeah,
you turn this
that's
on,
true.
all of your AoEs will automatically
I know
get
about the snap
centered on
ground
your
targets,
current
yeah.
targets. This is really useful if you're like me and you miss all of your grenades. With this setting, all of your grenades will just get centered on your
That's a
targets.
very interesting
now, what a lot of people don't know
outfit.
is that there are actually
That's a really
keybinds
nice
to quickly
outfit.
turn the setting on or off. There's one keybind that toggles it, and there's another keybind where you have to hold it down for the setting to be active. Personally, I bound this to one of the buttons on my mouse, so I can very quickly center my grenades and make sure I don't miss. And then when I want to put a water field somewhere else, I can just let go of it.
I kind of
In the
enjoy the
wallet
way I
menu,
have it
there
right
is
now, though.
sometimes a tiny little button to the right of a currency. If
Adds
you
a little
press
more
this button,
gameplay.
the game will show you where in the world you can get it. Here is a tip for all the musicians that are watching. As you probably know, the legendary weapon, the Minstrel, is also a playable instrument.
It's a legendary
As long as you have
weapon?
the Minstrel unlocked on your account, you can walk up to
Wait,
an
what?
NPC to get the novelty unlocked. And the novelty is what allows you to play music on it. Now, what a lot of
I
people
thought the minstrel was a joke. Didn't we see a joke video about the minstrel?
don't know is that just by crafting the
It's a
Minstrel in the
focus.
Mystic Forge,
What?
you already unlock that novelty.
Oh,
This means that you can craft the Minstrel, get the novelty unlocked as you craft it, and then sell the Minstrel on the trading post before you soulbound it. This way, you can save a lot of goals. Most of you probably know.
hold on. Say that
Most
again.
of you probably know that in the achievements window, you can press the little eye icon next
Wait,
to an
no, go back.
achievement
Sorry, keep
that
going.
you can craft the Minstrel,
Craft
get
the-
the novelty
okay.
unlocked as you craft it, and then
Right.
sell the Minstrel on the trading post before you soulbound it. This way, you can save a lot of goals. Most of you probably know
Ooh, I'll
that
keep
in
that
the
in
achievements
mind.
window, you can press the little eye icon next to an achievement to add it to your watch list. The achievements that you put on your watch list
What?
will then show up in the top right of your screen. Thus, what a lot of people might not know is that if you go to the watch list in your achievement panel, you can drag the achievements to change their order. Only the first couple of achievements in your watch list will show in the top right of your screen. So by reordering them, you can pick
That
which
is
ones
so
you care
useful.
about the most. One of the
Hell
reasons
yeah.
that people love their Mistlock Sanctuary passkey is that it allows you to teleport back to where you came from. But not everybody has the Mistlock Sanctuary. A free alternative is the Obsidian Sanctum in Worlds vs. Worlds.
I
This
don't know
place
either
has
of
a
those
merchant,
things.
a trading post, a bank, and more. And it also allows you to teleport back to where you came from.
Minstrel
so,
is
if you're in the middle
Mesmer.
of doing
Okay.
something, you can just go to the Obsidian Sanctum in Worlds vs. Worlds, take something out of your bank, and then press the Leave the Mist button to go back to where you came from. And this next one is really cool. If you're looking at items in the trading post, you can type the phrase I am Evan Nashblade to go into the special Evan Nashblade mode. Evan Nashblade is the owner of the Black Lion Trading Company, so by using this password you can access his super secret mode. Basically, it
What?
allows you to see a lot more items at the same time.
What?
It is a little bit laggy, but if you use the trading post a lot, this can be quite useful. It even stays active if you switch characters or redock. If you want to turn it back off, just once again type the phrase I am Evan Nashblade into the search field, and
They
it
should
will
just
turn
make it a
off. If you are the
toggleable
commander-based squad,
option.
you can send squad broadcasts by using the little
Alright.
chat window at the top left of your screen. You can quickly type into this chat window by pressing Shift Enter, and you can even type /1/2/3 to send broadcasts to specific subgroups. If you play this game
I need to
a lot,
learn
you
all
probably
the
already
chat
knew about
commands.
that. But here is
I
something
barely know any of
discovered
them.
just yesterday. If you press the little icon next to the chat field, you can toggle the chat field between being either completely invisible or slightly translucent. That does not seem very useful, but maybe you didn't know about it either. Let's very quickly go through
that's very useful. For me, it's more immersive if my chat in the in-game chat, fades out, or if it's not completely transparent.
some features that are a bit more well known, but very useful. You can right click the chests that appear on the bottom
heard
right
about
of your
this,
screen
yeah.
to save some time. If you right click them, the pop-up doesn't show up, but you just instantly get the loot. It is worth noting that this doesn't work
I have a
for
habit of
every
just
single
left-clicking
chest
them
in the
still.
game, but it does work for most of them. Also, a surprising amount of people doesn't know that you can right click your skills to swap the mouse. This is a lot
What?
faster than trying to click that tiny little arrow. When you're doing map
What?
completion, it's gonna be
Really?
really tricky to find the last point of interest or vista that you still need. As long as you aren't zoomed out too much, you can mouse over the thing that you still need in the
Right,
top left of
yeah.
the map screen, and this will then light up any of the things
This is
you're
one of the
still
first things
missing
that
in the
I
areas
was
that
taught
you haven't covered.
from one of you guys.
This is super useful for finding that final point of interest you still need. If
Yeah.
you're using the siege turtle
Kind of wish that
together with someone else
they
in the
popped
gunner
up in the
seat,
middle of the
you
fog
can
too,
actually
though.
use waypoints on the
Sh-
same map
yep,
and
yep.
take your gunner with you to that waypoint.
The cash cat
This can
turtle.
be really useful in guild missions. If one person
The
doesn't
Uber
have
turtle.
the right waypoint, you can just like go get them and then teleport with the siege turtle.
It's a little
if you
useful
make a
for my
squad and then
alts.
press the private squad toggle, it will hide your commander tag from other people on the map.
Oh.
People in your squad can still see it, but other people will not. Let's get back to some more
Oh.
obscure features. If you store your Living World portal scrolls in the bank, it can be kind of annoying to use them, because you'll take them out of the bank, use them, and then they're stuck in your character's inventory instead of in your bank. You can get around this by taking out your portal scroll, using it, and then while you have the portal scroll dialog open, putting it back into your bank, and then the dialog will still work to teleport you somewhere. You can draw on the map or the
What?
minimap
That is
by
some
holding
cheat
down
code
Shift
shit
and
right there.
click. A lot of players actually thought this got removed, but ArenaNet just moved it to a really obscure keybind. You can use the /.
I've already
time
forgotten
command
what
to
the
get
keybind
current
was.
Carrion time in your chest. You
Yeah,
can
I learned
use
about that,
dash
about the drawing
map
thing.
load info in the command line arguments of Guild Wars 2 to get nerdy statistics as you load into a map. If you don't know what command
I'm
line
no
arguments
nerd.
are, basically just edit your Guild Wars 2 shortcuts, add a space behind targets, and then write
Oh
dash
man, I
map
remember
load
doing
info.
this sort of
You can
thing
press
with
the little heart
Skyrim when
next
I'm
to
like
items
modding the
in
game.
trading post to add them to your favorites list. This even works in Evan Nashblade mode. You can then press favorites.
I
on the
didn't
left
know
side
about
of
the
trading
favorite
post to
thing.
find these items again later.
Was that always
I
there?
personally use this for food items
Again,
that I regularly buy.
another thing that I
We're
ignored.
almost at the end of the video, but
Wait,
I've
hold
got a
on.
pretty good
Go
one saved
back.
for regularly buy. We're almost at the end of the video, but I've got a pretty good one
TP
saved.
favorites.
Use this
Oh,
for
it's
food
trading
items
post
that I
favorites. Oh,
regularly
okay,
buy.
alright.
We're almost
read-
at the end of the video,
my mind
but I've got a
thought
pretty
it was
good one
teleport.
saved for last. If you are replaying episodes in your story journal, they will get this little white star next to them if they have any progress. If your episode has any progress in it, that little star will just not go away. It's not really a big deal, but if you're replaying a lot of episodes at once, for example,
Why would you do that? Wouldn't you want to do this like in sequential order? Wouldn't that like spoil stuff for you if you go ahead and do future episodes? Isn't it a little weird?
It can be a little bit annoying to
Achievements?
see all these white stars next to all of your episodes.
I guess if you did this on an alt, then when you revisit for achievements, you restart it. Oh, it's when you go back for achievements after completing it once. So you can replay them. You can replay them. That's cool. That's really cool.
Here's a trick to get rid of them. First, press the replay button on an episode with a white star. This will reset its progress back to 0. If you then quickly switch to a different episode, the white star will disappear. Both episodes have to be in the same season. You can keep doing this for lots of episodes, but unfortunately, you will
It's a
always
little
be left
annoying.
with at least one at the end. If that's one really
They need to
bothers
fix
you,
that.
I guess you'll just have to go and complete it. And that was
Yeah.
the last one on my list. I am extremely curious if there was at least one on this list that you didn't know about. Did
Oh,
I
yeah,
succeed
several.
in my challenge?
There are
or
several
did
things
you
about this.
already
Yeah,
know
this is
about all of
actually
these?
very
Then I'll be
helpful.
very sad. If you like talking about Guild Wars 2, definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm
Yeah,
trying
you
to
go
do
do so, you
videos
guys.
a little bit more regularly. And also, you can stop by my Twitch stream almost every single evening to just chat about Guild Wars. I'll see
Every
you again
single
tomorrow on
evening?
stream.
I can't
Bye,
do that.
everyone.
I can barely stream 3 days a week. Damn. That's cool. If there's one thing that I wish the game had, though, it would be a teleport. Having a favorite section for teleport locations. It's nice that you can just copy the teleport codes onto a notepad. But I really wish that they had an in-game thing like a window where you can keep track of your favorite locations to teleport to and just do it that way. as opposed to, you know, copying and pasting the codes or zooming out on the map, etc. Yeah. Muckluck hasn't missed a day in years. That's how you burn out. Yeah, I can't do that. I'm learning from others' mistakes instead of my own mistakes. And from what I see, a lot of people burn out if they play one game for way too long. So I'm taking it easy. I'm pacing myself. I don't care if it takes me years to complete the game. I'm going to do it in my own way and have more fun that way. But that's just me. That's just me. All right. If you guys want this video, here you go. Yeah. Give Laranity some love. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more videos. These ones are a lot shorter, so we'll go through them pretty quickly. This one is Go With Thief. This is another Beyond Repair song parody. I wonder if it's going to be just as ridiculous. Yeah, burnout is real. Being very careful with that. 5111. Is that a code? Should I be writing this down?
I look good with an under boob and I got some sweet
Yep.
daggers too.
That's what I expected.
I'm so damn
Under boobs are great.
no doubt I'm the one best class. No need for
It's pretty great.
stars to
Thief's pretty great. One of my top favorite classes. I can agree with that. Oh, it's a combo. Oh, it makes a lot more sense. Okay.
target.
I've never had that problem. I don't know about the short bow. It's not my thing. I like guns. Guns and swords and daggers. Oh my god. What is this song? It's a lot of ones.
King of stealth, mesmer try, I'll give you hell. I bet a staff would suit me.
Short bow has good mobility. I already have, you know, decent mobility without the short bow. I feel like.
Other chars deleted, 'cause thieving is so much fun, but one line should be disregarded. No better path to target. Go, go, go. On my way 'cause you'll never catch me 'cause you're way too slow. I'll run you over and you'll never
It's good for moving around. I haven't really made use of the stealth mechanic. I've mostly been using the smoke bomb so I can combo it with my my dagger storm.
No need for other chars deleted, 'cause thieving is too much fun, but one line should be disregarded.
What is this? It can outrun a centaur? Sure. Yeah. Yeah, for AoE blind and PvE. That's what I, been using it for. It's great. That's good. Was that a song parody? I mean, yes, of course it's a song parody. But what is the song parody of? He made this. Is this an original song? Maybe it's just a parody of Guild Wars 2, but this is an original song. Either way, this is really well done. This is really cool. Here you go, guys. If you want the song for yourselves, you want to add it to your workout list or whatever. I don't know. That was really, really fun. What is this? The real Guild Wars 2 endgame in 26 seconds. Oh my god, that is super, super short. Okay. Who is this? The Heavy Hat? Okay. After many hours leveling. It's a lot of die. Hundreds of die.
Alright. Got Winter Breeze and Spring Dew. Definitely spring dew.
It's hard to choose. And sometimes coloring all, doesn't really match.
So much better.
Is it? Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Is that the video? Go back. Oh, that's the joke. Fashion Wars. This is with every MMO, actually. Everybody just wants to go for the best looking gear, trying to make their character look, the best they possibly could, get them to be. Hold on. I've actually got several. I got like 2 or 3, let me see. Yeah, I got 3 heavy hat videos. So let's watch 2 more. Boss fights be like... Oh boy. This is another short and sweet one. Meanwhile, at a world boss... Flashing lights warning. Oh, shit. All right. Well, you guys, if you have a problem with flashing lights, turn away for a few seconds. 50 seconds.
Huh. There's a lot of people with really shiny armor here.
Boom, headshot.
Wait. That means...
Yeah! Yup! Yup! That's pretty much my experience with that boss.
Flash thing? Oh!
It's a bit much. Yeah, that was my experience exactly. Join the bright flesh pile. Did you check out Noxxi already? I've seen a couple of their videos, and I actually have one Noxxi video primed and ready after these 2. But yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I wonder. I can tone down the special effects, right? For other people other than my own character. I think I can do that, so that helps out a lot. Even so, damn, that just gets very, very in your face when in the middle of a world boss fight. That's what you call a burn. Yeah. Looking for group as a new player? I'm a streamer. I just ask you guys to help me out. Luckily. But how does
Hey, excuse
one
me, are you
normally
the
look for a
looking
group?
NPC?
Why, yes, I am, good sir. Would you like a look around our current listings?
Yeah, absolutely. I just hit level 80, so I'm trying to find a group.
CM Ether. Need KP 50 plus.
Wait,
Huh?
what?
LFM QBBS.
What?
BS.
What?
Are you trying to say bullshit?
Hey, this is a family-friendly game. Watch the links.
So then what did you mean?
A
W4EXP
family-friendly game with a lot of underboob and midriff. Right, sure. Uh-huh. And people that explode. Exploding people and exploding bulls. Mm-hmm.
LF Alakamec.
Are you speaking English?
LFG EOD EZ3.
Okay, I feel like you are speaking
Is
English.
he talking to a
but I just don't
robot?
understand what you're saying.
Junkyard LF DPS.
Alright, at least I understood the DPS part of that one.
LFM Whisper.
I understood
Sorry,
that.
was I talking too loud?
Strike for turtles.
Okay, that one didn't even have
What?
You guys are just on strike for the turtles?
All IBS EXP only.
IBS, huh? You know, I gotta give you credit for that one. Not everyone would announce to the entire world that they have irritable bowel syndrome.
Strike for turtles!
Selling raids, legendary rings, 50% off.
Alright, I'll make my own.
Oh no. Yep. I'm out. Oh shit. That was pretty great. All right. The heavy hat sold me. Subscribed. Oh, that is good. That is some good shit. Here you go, you guys, if you want to subscribe to the heavy hat as well, or just want to look at the video. Strike for turtles. Well, now I know what a strike is, thanks to you guys. A strike is a boss fight or something. But yeah, I imagine as a new player, it'd be like, what the frick? Huh? Why are we striking turtles? That's not right at all. By the way, Leonard and Reckless Cuban, thank you for the follows. I just saw the alerts right now in my mini feed. Sorry, I have the alerts muted. Strike is typically a tiny dungeon, usually just a boss. Yeah, right. For context, you need to do the strike, 10-man content, to unlock the siege turtle. Gotcha. What is this? Guild Wars 2 parody. A crappy guide to should I? What is this? What should I what, Noxxi? Should I what? They're like 14 trials, right? Yeah.
A crappy guide to should I? No.
What?
Yeah, it's rewind time.
This aged well.
A crappy guide to should I? Are you interested in the game or just very new?
Yeah.
Can't decide if you should play or
I'm
what to
already
play
playing.
or pick?
I'm playing every class.
Worry not. As a certified professional, I'm here to tell you what to do. Many of you like to ask, should I play this game? I don't know. Should you eat food or drink water? Should your mom hold your fragile soft hand? Need someone to tuck you in bed?
Depends on how I'm feeling.
First, you can try and play the game for free with not too much restrictions. If the free trial bothers you, just get good and purchase the game.
How long has the free trial been around, by the way? Because I bought the game back in 2012, so I think I never had the free to play restrictions. So I don't know what that's like. Another day, many years.
If you are about to buy the game, let me
Since Heart of
guess,
Thorns.
You want to ask which expansion should I buy? Obviously,
I bought
every
Heart of Thorns and
expansion
Path of
you can
Fire.
just buy
I didn't even think about it.
cheapskate.
Yeah, there you go. Just buy it.
Currently, Heart of Thorns will unlock the Revenant profession for you along with extra
That's going to be my
relic
Norn.
specialization for each profession as well as gliders and gliding with masteries.
I'll stop dying after I get that.
Path of Fire unlocks
So the
additional
memes will
extra
stop.
elite specialization you can pick
Except for
each
centaurs,
profession
that'll
and
probably
unlocks
still be a
mounts
thing.
for you.
That's a cool mount.
Now you are in the game. Many of you are confused by worlds and servers and ask, what server should I pick? There are two
I
main
picked
servers,
Gate of Madness.
European and North American. There is also but we don't talk about
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. All right, I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit, just a tad bit. Nope, shut up.
servers are not to
Nope.
be confused
Shut up.
with worlds which are these
That's
stuff
not
right
going to be
here.
in the YouTube video.
Whatever world you pick won't matter, and won't affect your PvE enjoyment, because the game has mega servers, which means, on every map you play, players are put together onto one map shards, until it is full, so you will always bump into people.
That's good. Yeah, I like the
Oh,
world
right.
feeling like
Which
it's
world you
well,
pick
filled
will only
with people.
matter for a game mode called World
important for an
versus
MMO.
World versus World. This game mode is about two server gangbanging the third one or one server dominating the other two because they magically possess every player in the whole world, who play 30 hours every day and they walk as one mutant blob of massive
thought there were only
harbingers of
24.
destruction. Once you are done with selecting your favorable world, pick and square main by the way, you now go into character creation.
Well, I know where they play in.
Now you shall ask, but which race and profession should I play? And I shall ask, how do you function in real life, if you are so indecisive? First you pick your
So
favorite race,
judgmental.
which can be Azura, or Azura. Pick Azura female, and then it is time for you to say you're part of the Death Pact. That you shall.
Why are Asura players so crazy?
Never disobey your Azura until your death. Now you can select your starting profession.
You Asura players are
Warriors
wild.
swing their swords. Guardians swing their swords but in blue.
I'm gonna go with the female human meta. I'm good
Revenants
with my
throw
humans and my
hammers away,
Sylvari.
but not. Rangers exist.
What?
Thieves stab or pew pew
What's
with
wrong with
guns.
Rangers?
Engineers still try to pay their student debts. Necromancers romanticize
I mean,
mechs.
yeah,
Elementalists
that's
can
how it goes.
masterfully
Yeah,
play
you
the
know
piano.
what? Damn, that's a big rip. Hold on. It took me a few seconds to get that joke, that engineer joke. But yeah, hold on. Where is? Go forward. Go
pay their
forward. Where was it?
student
There it is. Yeah, now I get it. Yeah, that's rough. If you're training to be an engineer in school, in real life, I mean.
Necromancers romanticize mechs. Elementalists can
What?
masterfully play the piano. Can masterfully play. Elementalists can masterfully play the piano.
Wait, no. Go back about the necromancers.
Romanticize mechs. Elementalists can masterfully play the piano.
I'm gonna
Messmer's
play
won't die if it
elementalist.
decides it was
I
a
can't
girl.
wait.
This time we shall pick Ranger. And time to skip to the end of character creation.
What? Necromancers.
2
Oh
hours
my
later.
god.
Once you load into the tutorial zone, you can just
What?
skip all this bullshit story. That is all irrelevant
I'm enjoying
by
the
now,
story.
because Dumbledore dies in Lord of the Hobbits. After that you will ask, what build should I play? Then I will ask, why can't you use Google you?
I use Google all the time.
Currently, if
not
you
a
want
problem.
to play open world PvE,
I have Google and you
can play
guys.
whatever build or weapon you want to use.
And the
But
wiki.
if you really struggle, because mommy let go of your hand for 10 minutes, then you can try to visit metabattle.com and pick a build for open world, or just simply get good use scribe. Alright,
Ah man,
now you are ready to
I don't
start.
like that. I don't like it because that just homogenizes, the game for me, right? If everybody just picks, what's meta, I'm gonna pick whatever's fun.
Of your life in Guild Wars 2, so have fun and good luck out there. But if I hear one more bitching from you on Reddit, I swear I will.
What is this? Why'd you clip that? Okay, alright. Noxxi is quite the meme lord, aren't they? Can I link a video? For sure, but I think that's all the videos for now. If you want, I can watch the video next Sunday, assuming my computer is going to be fine by next Sunday. But yeah, I don't want to watch any more videos because it's already over an hour and we gotta get to playing the game. But go right ahead. Yeah, go ahead and share me a video. What is this? LE versus Necro? Hold on, I'll just bookmark it. No. Don't. Here you go. Bookmark. Done. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I'll take a look at it later. For sure. Yeah, all right. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.